Alright guys, here's to 5 years.
Hey,
Hey, let's go. Hey.
This is water. It's water.
Wow,
Water, sure.
I spilled some already, fantastic. I spilled again, oh my god.
we're
Chat.
late to start.
Yeah, what a waste from chat, we're not live. Alright, everyone, welcome back to the famous, legendary, consistent weekly
Yeah,
podcast
Weekly.
known
Podcast.
as the N10 podcast. Woo, we're all here.
Wow.
I'm your host, Night Sky.
Hey,
You know me all too well. But today I'm joined by some legendary content creators, part of this group called N10, which you might have never heard of before. Who knows? We have, I'm going from my left to right here. I'm actually looking at my TV screen. We have Dagg,
yo.
Key,
Hello.
Linkachu. Yikes. And Roxx.
Fireball.
Hey, also in the call with us right now, muted, but just chilling here, we have Lazified, N10 Cisco, and the Lits. So, they, excuse me.
Wait, we do?
What?
Oh, we have all of
They
them.
might join us.
They might join
They
us.
might
All
be
right,
here. Sorry,
cool.
chat. We're so this will not be the. We're not gonna call this. Are we gonna call this the drinking episode? Probably not.
No.
Maybe.
Oh man.
The
Maybe
celebration episode.
It's the celebration episode. So if
Every time
yeah.
Night Sky says something dumb, I take a shot of Fireball.
you know what would be you know what would be funny if we had like a rule set, like
You're
every
gonna
time someone
be
says this thing or
Falling
that
over,
thing.
right?
Yeah. How about
If-
anytime? Yeah. There you
If the
go.
Litz comes in and says I'm late for class, I'm taking a shot.
There you go.
We should have
So
prepared an actual drinking game for this. It would have been funny. as
yeah,
hell.
we probably should.
But-
Maybe next time we'll do that for another episode. We'll figure that out. But
Another episode, sure.
We can come up with the rules on the fly. You can be part of the podcast.
Yeah,
Hey,
every
you're
time
right.
Aiden
You wanna
talks,
do
I'm
that then?
drinking.
every time.
I mean, we don't really have a ton of time to just like sit down and come up with a bunch of rules right
Well,
now.
let's just
but-
do it right off the fly. How about every time fuck. Anytime Aiden mentions like Xenoblade or
No, just mentions
Oh.
anything that we've related.
Don't put it in his
Anytime-
power.
Someone says the word, like talks about Nintendo, not like says the word Nintendo.
Yeah.
take a
Anytime
sip.
someone says Nintendo.
So this is the try not to say Nintendo podcast.
No, I'm gonna talk about Nintendo this entire podcast.
No,
Okay.
Dag's already. Dag and Key already starting. All right. Well, we're off to the races. Anyway, welcome to the podcast, guys. We're out here. If you're asking why we're drinking, we're celebrating because as of the day of this recording, yesterday was our
Actually, I'm changing the rules. It's the
Alright.
N10. Say N10. Anytime
Oh
it says N10.
shit, that's
Oh,
dangerous.
come
That's dangerous
on,
as hell.
bro.
But I like it.
That's so hard.
Let's do it. All right.
No, that's the rules. Okay.
So finish
anytime
your
someone-
sentence.
Sorry.
Finish your
So
sentence. What was it?
yesterday.
What
Sorry.
was
Sorry.
it?
All right. Relax. Yesterday, on May 28th, 2023, was the 5-year anniversary of N10. Woo!
Mm.
Woo! Yeah.
So
all
Roxx
right.
out here is drinking straight Fireball. Oh, he's going. Oh shit! Damn. Well, we'll see who's
It's gonna be it's gonna be too much to even pour it in.
Yeah, you might as well. All right, we'll try to limit the usage of that phrase or that word.
What
For
word?
your sake.
Wait, what word? I forgot. I'm
word?
drunk. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
yeah. Yeah, we're on the N10 podcast.
Oh, God damn.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway,
Let's,
back to seriousness. Yesterday was our 5-year anniversary. We had a great time. We had a little presentation / video that we
that
uploaded.
we totally got done weeks ago.
Yes. Oh, we planned
Yeah,
this thing months in advance.
100%.
It was fully done. We were just messing around with you guys for a little bit, just trying to see how long we could edge you out, huh? Anyway, well, how long we could let. Anyway,
We're edging our viewers now, bro.
no, I did not say that. Shut up.
Oh, this is already one of the best podcast episodes.
Probably, yeah.
Oh.
But no,
Oh,
we had it
oh.
released yesterday. It was really fun. Really great job for everyone who worked on it. Shout out to all of us for filming our clips. Really fun time. And honestly, yeah, I mean, it still hasn't fully hit me. I think it will, which we'll talk about later. But the fact that we've been around for 5 years now as a group, obviously
That's fucking crazy, bro.
we've been doing content beforehand, but it's 5 years of us being together. Like, it's
like knowing each other and stuff too. Like a lot of us met
Yeah.
through this whole thing.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Like, this is crazy, man. I don't think I've ever had friends this long before, for
Oh.
good reasons. But you know,
I don't think I've ever had friends.
But no, seriously,
Yeah,
like
like that.
the
especially
fact.
if you're a Xenoblade fan.
Hey, there you go.
Oh.
But he-
Hey, I'm
Key brings a
I'm
big
one
point.
too. I'm one too. Okay,
There
I'm
you
one
go.
of those two.
Key
Yeah.
Key has a really good
So,
point though. If you think
thank
about
you,
it.
N10.
Oh
God.
my
Yeah.
God.
All right. Hold on. What?
Man, Dagg, why'd you have to say N10?
Stop! Oh my God. The key drives a really good point. Like it's surreal because we talked about this before, but when you have like groups that, because the thing with content groups, that's like not all the rage these days, but you have people who are in these groups or in these organizations. Half the time they don't like each other. Half the time they're just coworkers. But with our case, with how N10 has been,
Why would you? What are you doing?
I don't know.
I'm the one suffering here the
I know.
most.
I'm trying to stop.
I know,
All
'cause
right.
all of us are drinking some like real weak stuff, and you're over
right,
here
yeah.
doing fireball.
I'm
Fireball.
sorry, Rock. Anyway, the point is, our group isn't like
Just-
other groups, which is crazy. I'll say our group. Um,
Yeah.
and the fact, 5 years, like we were built off the premise of, hey, let's work together, let's see where this goes, and because of that, we all became closer, became that family. A lot of people can't admit to that they are, like the people that they work with, or that they're part of an organization or a content group, whatever like that. We do. I mean,
Well,
I'm
the other
going
part
on
of
limit.
it too is like
Yeah.
the other part of it too is some days we fucking hate each other.
I was
Like,
gonna say,
it's
yeah,
like,
it's not every day we
also
love each other.
are too. Like we also like beef with each other, and it's like that's normal. Obviously, that's like a very normal human thing. But it's like it's cool.
I'd be more
to, like,
concerned if we never fought once. That'd be-
Yeah, if we were
it's
all
cool.
too like
Yeah,
too
'cause
friendly,
we
but
then
yeah,
worry.
hang out at the end of the day.
Mhm.
very much so.
I'll say it's an interesting perspective of coming from like. So I started watching the first year that you guys like joined up, and
Yeah.
like going from just watching and kind of living that, oh, N10, they're the guys that make videos, to like coming in as like pretty fresh, and then also like discovering that you guys do argue and things go wrong every single day, all the time. And
Okay, all right.
not all the time,
Hey,
yeah.
wait a
Maybe not all
second.
the time.
Every
And I
day,
made it like,
Every day,
feels
every day.
like the group is falling apart at every moment.
We're doomed. Yeah.
no, I think it's even more awesome now that I get to see like the problems, because it makes the content even more fun for me, I think.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
a good
I
one.
mean,
watching.
like,
Because
Yeah,
you've
definitely.
been a member a whole year now. Like literally the same time last year
Yeah.
is when yeah, technically, yeah, we brought you into the group. We announced
Right,
it.
there you go.
Yeah, officially, yeah.
Mhm.
How do you
I
feel?
was-
First year in, tell us.
Okay, yeah,
what do
go
you
in.
think?
Yeah, what do you got?
It doesn't feel like a year.
Dude, it really
At
doesn't.
all.
It feels like literally.
Maybe it's
just
because we don't really do a whole lot.
Well, yeah, in the grand scheme of things, not necessarily.
I
Yeah.
feel like when I joined, everyone like transitioned into real life, real adulthood,
Mhm.
like school, jobs, like houses and stuff.
Well,
So
yeah,
I
like-
joined, and I was like, guys, are we ready to make some content? And everyone's like, yeah. And then the next couple months were like, we gotta go to work.
Yep,
It's
pretty
true.
much. That's just part of life and growing up, though. I mean, we
That
literally
is.
started off this episode with everyone downing some alcohol, so
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of alcohol, I'm
Hey,
so
you
hot
went
right now.
I was gonna say, yeah, be
I'm
careful.
so hot.
Oh,
just
but-
don't say, you know.
In the
Just don't
group.
say, you know.
Yeah,
Please
but speaking
don't.
about
Yeah.
how we started, I was 14
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
and 10
I think I was
started.
14 when I joined N10, which is
Yeah.
That's
That's
wild.
crazy. Yeah, you two are the youngest ones out of the whole group.
19.
I'm about to be 20 in
Yeah.
less than 2 months.
Yeah,
Holy.
Wow, that's insane.
I believe I was around like 16 or 17 when it started, maybe 18. I'm not really sure anymore. Time's gone by too fast. No, wait, I guess it would have been 18.
Yeah, I think I
I
was the
thi- I
same
thi-
age
I'm
when I
thinking
I
started
was
Lazi,
watching.
right?
16, I believe. Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that.
It's
So
just
everyone-
weird seeing everyone like
Hmm?
obviously I watched everyone grow as content creators and get a little older, but now that I'm like really in it, seeing everyone like grow every single day instead of just every upload, I feel like it just makes it so, I don't know, cuz now I'm like thinking about it every day and talking to everyone every day, or like it's just always on your mind now, and I assume this is how you guys always felt. So it's weird to like live it and see and just randomly think like, oh, back then this guy was infant, and now he's
he
like,
was, bro. He got like a shaved head almost. He's got like a really
Yeah,
short
my
hair down,
my
like a-
hair was short and
Yeah.
everything. Facial hair,
Yeah.
not even like
everyone's
very
actually
much.
growing up,
Yeah.
and it's like not even just growing up, but like becoming so mature in a great way, and it makes me so proud. And just not even as a friend, but like not even as a viewer, but as a friend and stuff. Just seeing everyone like make it in their own ways, and they're still like together. That's so rare.
Mm.
No, that's
Agreed.
really well said. Yeah.
You know, like a lot of people think that online friendships really just kind of disappear
I was
after
about
like
to say
the
that
first
too,
few
yeah.
months or something.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I
this is
always
genuine.
see that. I always see like people like, oh yeah, like I stopped being friends with my online friends after a day. Online friends aren't worth it, and it's like you
Which is
piss
so
off
strange. It's
head
so
ass.
strange because
Weird.
when I think about you guys, I think about like real friends. I don't even think about like the
The
term
online
online
friends,
friends.
yeah.
Like that's how much it progressed. Like Matt sent me or RaDuhKewl sent me a video like a
You
couple days
exposed him.
ago. Yeah, well, I
Real
exposed him.
name.
What's his name? What's his name? Hey,
His
hey, hey.
real name is Matt. He sent me a video and I watched it on my way to work, and it was just like an update, because he's fucking cheesy, and
Mhm.
Oh,
he
Matt.
he
Yeah.
cherishes every moment of life,
Yeah,
and
he's going on that spiritual journey stuff
yeah,
right
the
now.
spiritual journey. And he sent me a video, and I've been working so hard lately that that video made me like stop the walk I was taking, and I was like, dang, like this is why I'm working. This is what I'm grateful for, which like put a lot of things into perspective.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool.
No, for real.
Cheers to N10 for that.
Here's the
My God, yeah.
Oh,
All
boy.
right.
We'll try to
Cheers.
limit it. We'll try to limit for Roxx's
why
sake.
would you end my sentimental speech like that?
My
Because
God.
Knowing my head is getting so hot, Dagg.
he's getting flushed from the cheeks. I can see it,
How
dude.
could
He's
you,
turning
man?
I don't even know
All the
exactly
alcohol
what I'm
making
saying.
you say speeches, so that's good. That's good.
Well, I gotta be careful.
All right,
Anyway.
let's hear about you, Dag. Like, what was your perspective? I'm interested to know because, like,
Yeah.
I've known you for a long time, man, but I never like even stopped to think about like what you actually thought about the group, like before joining and all that stuff.
Man, before joining, because I already knew Yuki,
Yeah.
because I watched your channel. I already knew Matt, and I already
Hmm.
knew Linkachu. So I
Okay.
already
Yeah.
knew you guys, and seeing you all come together as members of the community was like, oh, you know what? That's pretty cool. But I never thought I could make it, pretty much because I was from Mexico. Because
Because you're from Mexico, really?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because the language barrier, the trips barrier, like everything just seems so far fetched. But actually being able to make it here, to have gone to Boston and to PAX to meet most of you guys,
Mm-hmm.
it's been surreal.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I started my YouTube channel, that was my dream. Like
Yeah.
To do stuff like that.
create strong friendships that I could, I don't know, get in touch with from all over America and Canada, and now having you guys as real friends, uh, even some of my, I consider you guys some of my best friends, and I want all of you guys to be at my wedding when that happens someday.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
So honestly, you
You know me,
guys
man.
are amazing, and you are probably some of the longest friendships I've ever had in my life. So I love you guys.
Here's to that, man. Seriously,
Hey,
like,
cheers to that. Yeah.
amen, man. Like, I consider you guys my best friends, like of all time. Honestly, I do.
Mhm.
Mostly because I don't make a lot of friendships outside of the internet, and yeah, that's just kind of how it goes. That's why whenever we have those trips, like you said, meeting up at PAX and all that, even though it's only like once a year, even if that, it's like the best. Honestly, it is.
Mhm.
Just to reunite with you guys and talk, and even just this right here, it's probably one of my favorite things to do. We really need to bring this back as like a weekly or bi-weekly thing because this is
True, man.
Yeah.
this is nice. This is cozy.
I'll be
Or-
honest, like podcasts like are some like the coolest things ever because like not only do you have like I mean obviously people can like really listen or they can have this as background noise, but I think it's cool to just to see like if it's like a content creator based podcast or something, you get to see those creators outside their element. Like if like
Mhm.
away from what they usually do, like Key does his Kingdom Hearts stuff,
Dude, I don't
Aiden
act
will
like
do.
this at all with my
Yeah,
Kingdom
right.
Hearts stuff.
Yeah, right. Like you have like
Yeah.
people who do like your video essays, like your unboxings, your vlogs, your stuff like that. But then when you put them all like in a call together or even a room, we did our RL one, and you just literally just talk about anything. Like you see different sides of them, which is really cool.
Yeah, like Dagg, he's a father. Look at
Yeah.
it.
True, right? Got Grogu with them.
Yeah, you don't know that.
Aw,
Didn't
holding
grow
his
good.
little
Know that.
baby.
Crazy.
Aiden, what
No!
about you, man?
Oh,
No, no.
no!
What?
He's a
What
bad
about you?
dad. He's a
What's
bad
good?
father.
Like, what do you think about the group before joining? Like, I think you got brought in because like Matt was just putting together a collab, right? Like that's how a lot of you guys.
Well, yeah. I
Me
mean,
and Aiden especially, yeah.
yeah. It was in this call. It was me and Night Sky. It was through Matt's collab, which I made this. I had Photoshop CS2. That shit sucked dick, and I made Matt a little profile picture.
Yeah. What the
He was like, bro, collab with me. I mean, it's not one of them. It looks like shit. He didn't ever use it. It was funny. It was funny that we ever like collabed after I gave him that. I figured he would never talk to me again. It turned out like garbage.
Wait, what was the profile picture? Was it like his
It's like a
very
silhouette
first?
type thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
like one of those ones where it's like just a colored in, like
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
thing? Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
I made one for myself when I had the beta or the demo of Photoshop, like CC or whatever at the time. And then he was
Yeah.
like, dude, that's so cool. I was like, well, I don't
Is
have
it?
Photoshop anymore. And so I did it for him in CS2. So it was the only free version of Photoshop you can get without pirating. And I didn't do that when I was a kid. Not saying that I do that now.
No, definitely not at all.
But
Yeah, you see, N10 as a brand is just very clean with it, you know.
Oh my
Like
god.
we don't
Jeez.
pirate.
No, all right, we should limit rocks, all right? I don't want this man dying or nothing, all right? All right, this is your last
Just
one for anytime
just
we
the
mention it.
tiniest sip. Just the
Yeah, don't
tiniest
even
sip,
don't even trip. Oh my god, stop pouring. You're good. You're good. What are you doing? Stop. No. Oh god. All right. Well,
Did you really just swig that whole thing?
But yeah,
Half
no,
shot glass? Oh my god.
I think like the big thing is too is like it was really cool. I've had online friends for a long time, but it was like the first time like it resonated with people. But also a lot of N10 is a lot older than I was when I first joined N10. Like I said, I was like 14. That's fucking crazy. I was like barely in high school.
Yeah.
Like, and even America, I don't think they even consider that high school. But like it was crazy.
No,
No, it's
After
high school. It
High
is.
I
school, yeah.
connected with people across the world. I knew people in Chicago almost fucking 6 years older than me. Like that's crazy. I like, and just to have those friendships despite like the age gap, the country, you name it, like all these differences. It was really cool to just come to meet these people and then become such close friends with them. And I know these people.
Not only that, man. Like the age gap, I never really considered it like that at all because like
never a thing. And you know, I looked at a lot of N10 as like as mentors too. Like there was a lot of like early on a lot of anxiety of being the youngest for a long time, but like after time that just satiated, and I was just so happy to be a part of this group because I just realized there's no difference. These people are people I can call my friends, and like I've done trips like Chicago and Boston multiple times, and like it's so easy. Like even the first time I saw everyone in person, it was so like there was no like off. Like I feel like there's like I remember meeting one of my first online friends for the first time in person, and there was this level of like awkwardness, but like meeting N10 that never happened. It was just so natural. It was like immediate. Like there was just the connection was there. It was that shift from being in a Discord voice call to being in person was there was nothing. There was no difference.
yeah.
I can speak to that as well.
I mean,
like,
there's a
with,
difference because
The audio quality.
when I'm looking at Sky right here, right now, I can see him clearly. But when I meet him in person, I have to go.
yeah, I'm that much taller.
Like,
As much that much
hey,
taller.
Sky.
Sky
No, but here's the
is
thing.
surprisingly tall.
But here's the thing. Here's what happened. Like
Well,
when
like Sky, it goes into VC and he calls me a fucking bitch, and he meets me and doesn't see me for 2 years through COVID, and then calls
first
me
thing
a
I
fucking
do,
bitch.
I call him a bitch and I try to punch his camera. That's what I do.
Yeah.
No, but real quick though, like the same thing, like to attest to what Key said here. Like we were the first like meetup, the ones in New York.
Yeah.
It was me, Key,
Yeah.
Cisco, and Litz. Funny enough, they're in call here with us. They're just muted. But like
Yeah.
even then, like you mentioned like no awkwardness. I didn't feel awkward at all. Like hanging out with them. Sure, I mean it was in a huge area,
You
like
want
in
to kiss him.
it was the Smash Bros launch line, right? And there's tons of people there. But even then, like it just felt normal. It felt like you were like this is just another thing, like another day. Like oh hey guys, like it felt like instead of just being a call, like we're here to just have fun, mess around, like while we're in line and just wait
that
for
was
this
like
game.
the first like era of N10 too. That was like
Yeah.
year 1 or year 2 or
Yep.
something, right?
Mhm.
Like that's
Some online friends go years without ever meeting each other, which is crazy to think about. And
Mhm.
But I think
which is probably why their friendships don't necessarily last as well. But when you actually
Yeah,
meet the person
exactly.
and you have that connection, that's probably why we lasted so long.
Well,
Mm.
I think even like with the like with even what we've done, like it's cool because like we've met up for content kind of purposes. Like also I think like everything with some content creators, it's just about content. It's like content. But I think we're always friends first. And like no matter what N10 becomes or whatever the future holds for N10, and we talked about this before.
Like as a brand and as the channel, right?
As the brand, as the channel, as a group of people, I think no matter what N10 becomes in the future, we will always at its core be just a group of friends who make content and have a passion for media and all things. Because like and like even if like maybe 15 years down the road and N10 is like a literal film production company or some sort of like media production company,
Ooh, yeah.
even if that's what it is all because we're just a bunch of people who are interested in like making films. So we're passionate about, or not films, but passionate about video games, and passionate about making content and creating and entertaining in some sort of a way, which is a really unique passion to share with people. Because it's like you're this creative being to your core. So it's really cool. And even if like the group doesn't like stick together as literally YouTubers, I just think that shared unique passion for content is something that's like unmatched and isn't really commonly found.
Agree. Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
It's just like a really cool thing. It's awesome. Also,
it came
Lazi,
about like
what was joining N10 for you?
Oh man, let me tell you about this story.
Lazy.
Also, welcome, Lazy.
Lazy's here. Yep.
You want to turn your camera on for this one, or are you still
I'm still
just a
dying. Give me
reminder-
a second. I'll turn it on.
Okay.
Just a reminder,
still
Aiden said what was joining N10 for you guys?
Bro.
Yeah. I was listening the whole
Whoops.
time.
No. He meant for our little game.
Oh, yeah. So about N10. Yeah, take another one. There you go.
Oh,
Jesus Christ, you guys are insane.
I'm just trying to look out for Roxx, man. I'm like, who's gonna drive Roxx home?
How am I gonna get home?
How's he gonna get home? How's he gonna get home? Nails.
Oh no, how is he gonna get home?
Alright, go ahead,
Yeah.
Lazy. Go ahead, Lazy.
How was it, Lazy?
So my experiences with N10 beforehand and joining N10. So a long time ago in a dark, lonely place, this dude named Key of Time, 15, found me on the side of the road, slowly like wilting away. He said, "You there? Come with me." And so he took me by the hand and led me to this one place. Oddly enough, it was a daycare. I was like, "What the?"
Daycare?
What?
Yeah, I was taken in with open arms to this daycare, and every day I'd look out the window, and across from the daycare was this like big ass building that was labeled N10. I was just like,
Okay.
And then one time, suddenly, I felt a hand on my shoulder, and I looked back behind me, and it was Matt Radical, and he said, "You got the potential, kid." Next thing I knew, I joined that group, and it was lit.
I think that's the full
Let's
story.
go.
Can I say
That was
three
a story.
things?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
One,
sure.
I am tipsy now.
Uh oh.
I'm a little buzzed.
Two, Lazy mentioning Key. Matt, I love you, but you're not you are the founder, but Key is the one that essentially made all of us, because I found
made
Key
us?
too. I found
didn't
Key
make you.
too, and then I found N10.
Wow.
So that's like
Hey, Lazy,
that's like
yeah.
5 people out of N10. I think like 4 or 5 people out of N10 found Key before N10.
Luke,
I'm pretty sure.
Luke knew me and Key individually before Matt did.
Yeah.
Really? Actually, I
See,
think
which
I
is
heard
so,
that one, yeah.
which is, it's so strange because like, even though Key will say it's not real, I talked to
Dude,
Key
I know.
before.
Look, I knew you before I like knew N10, or like around the same time it started. I knew you. And
yeah.
there's proof of this too. Like when I was looking for like footage for you to use in like the 5-year or whatever, I found an old ass video of yours that was titled like underrated Zelda YouTubers.
I
And
saw
me
that
and
video
are fully
too.
on the
Yeah.
thumbnail. We're just fully on the thumbnail. Like what? When did you
Yeah.
make this? When?
I've
remember it.
I've watched Key or I've known about Key for like a couple months before N10 even started, and then when N10 started, I was like, I saw it from Key, then I saw Aiden, then it kept going from
like,
there.
It kept on going from there because everyone started
Yeah.
doing the reveals, and I think that's kind of how the community started to form because of the reveals.
Yeah.
You know, because everyone started like seeing these like, oh shit, who's gonna be next? You know, it was a fun time. It was like one of the best times. And then we got Roxx in and Lazi.
Roxx,
Now they're here.
I was thinking of that story the whole time I was eating, by the way.
Nice.
Oh really?
Yeah, I was putting that together. while I
Hey,
was
you got to the
munching.
pizza.
There you go.
And
Just the
also
pizza.
another thing I was going to mention was me and Lazi. Like, I don't think we ever mentioned or talked about Daytona much last year in a podcast.
Yeah.
But the fact that I got to go to like just a different place and a different thing just with one of my boys was like, I don't know, that was so fun. And it also tied back to like the thing, I would never get this without the group. Like, I would have never left town without the group, without someone to like, hey, you should come out here. And Lazi was like, bro, you should come here. You should come to this thing. And I was like, fuck it, let's do it. And then I went there and like, I still think about that like every couple of days. I still think about like, shit, I can't wait to go back to like CEO, do this, blah, blah, blah.
Are you gonna go again with Lazi this year?
Hell yeah, I'm gonna try my best to go again. That's like
All right,
that's like an
let's go.
important thing because me and
No.
Lazi were chilling last time. Like,
Hey.
Yeah.
and
Dude, take pictures and send
The
videos.
Florida
we
man
need
right
it.
here.
I will
Yeah,
try to
Florida
take
man.
more pictures, so I can let Lazi focus on his the skill set and like the mindset for when he
Yeah.
goes into like his stuff. But
When we go
just
sick on
that
mode.
fact alone, that I was just chilling with him, and I don't know, like you were saying earlier, it felt so natural, and I was like, every couple of moments we would just like sit on the beach, and I'm like, shit, I'm grateful. I don't know why. I'm just grateful.
Yeah.
It'd
But I
be
remember
like-
we were like waiting for my brother to get back from like the hotel or doing something because we were waiting on our other friend to come up there and chill out for a little while before they went back to Jacksonville to help him move. And we were just
Yeah.
sitting on like that little brick bench that was in like the band shell area, just looking at
Oh
the
my
random people
God,
that
that-
walked by
yeah.
while we were drinking the Fagos they had in a little convenience store over to the side. That was
That-
fun. That was good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like little things like that, which
Mhm.
is like especially important because I always grew up with such like bad anxiety, and especially around people. So just the fact alone that I can be like, I was hanging out with Lazi and I felt no anxiety at all, like which is still a new thing to me, and like just hanging out, I was like, yeah, this is great. Like this is life. This is life right now.
Can't believe this is my life. Yeah. type thing. That's awesome.
It's-
That's really
It
cool.
is so awesome, yeah. I'm glad that you guys can do like little meetups like that. Those honestly make waiting for like the bigger get-togethers all like the more worth it.
It
And
really
I think me and
does.
Sky can kind of relate on that a little bit.
True.
We've probably met up more times than any member individually.
I
ever.
think more than me and Matt have met up. I think me and Key. I think.
What are we on now? Like six or
It's
seven?
probably 6 or 7. Yeah. But it was fun because so for those of you who don't know, I think I posted this like months ago. But Key and his fiancee Evie got the chance to visit me at my college. Yeah, like a couple months ago, I think it was at that point.
Yeah.
And it was just fun. It was like a little meetup there. Like they pulled up. They're like, hey, let's just kind of hang out for a couple hours. We did that. We
And we
filmed
made the skit.
filmed
Yeah.
the Kingdom Hearts skit, and we called it a day. But it honestly, it was just it's because and I think this also goes back to like what people say about online friends, is that if it's not as what's the word, as consistent, and what I say by that is like if you don't do it like often, then yeah, you can kind of feel like you're straying away from those friendships. But by how often like members have like hung out just on an off chance or really in like a big meetup, I think that's also another huge part as to why we're still all together here. We're still in a call just doing a podcast, because we had the chance to hang out in person, just do random stuff, whether it's for a convention or for just a simple meetup, something like that. I think that's just what makes those moments more memorable, like you said, Key.
Absolutely. No, I agree. And like
Except
another.
for us in the West Coast, baby. Let's go. Nobody
Coast.
out here.
Yeah.
Not yet.
No.
I mean, you got Bo. Bo's a friend of
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. friend of ours. He's out there.
But the way they funny,
Um,
because like I feel like everyone, it's just everyone on the East Coast.
Still in America, baby. Woo.
Still in
Yeah,
America.
most people are on the East Coast. I was in Texas for a little bit. I was a little bit closer to Dagg, and I felt so happy that I was, and then I moved.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Dagg. Dagg, no. I'm
Guy's
sorry.
like, I'm all alone.
But like then
Speaking-
you just have like other people visiting, like within the community, just like randomly visiting our out of states boys. Like for some
Yeah.
reason, Davey just like straight up appeared out of nowhere at both Dagg's
Oh.
and Aiden's places.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
True.
true.
That
It's
is-
very true.
In less than a week, he
Who's
was at my
next?
place and Aiden's.
Mhm.
who's next? I don't know. He was kind of
Speaking
talking
of
about coming
Davey?
over here, but like, yeah,
No.
Wait,
what?
what is it? He's
Speaking of,
I have the funniest.
that would have been
thing.
wild. I would have actually had like a panic attack if he
That would have
walked
been
through
so
that.
funny, yeah. The comedic timing for that too. Kind of unrelated, but because I want to talk about this a little bit, just because I don't want to talk too much about Tears of the Kingdom, but there's one thing I want to say, and this goes to
Get it out.
yeah, this goes to Dagg in particular. This isn't even about the game. This is about the experience, and because Dagg, as you all know, you saw his vlog, he was first in line at his store in Mexico.
It's true.
no,
and-
yeah.
no, at my store in all of Mexico.
all of Mexico. Oh shit!
Oh,
so,
no.
okay,
Oh.
all right.
That's
First
what's up,
in
man.
all of the
Stop it.
country to get Tears of the Kingdom. So, and please go watch the vlog. It was phenomenal. But Dagg, I have one question for you for that.
Go for it.
How the hell did you keep yourself busy? Because how long were you there for?
15 hours.
50. Jesus.
That's
All right.
true.
15,
Yeah.
dude.
I mean, you've
Man.
had
Well,
people like do 24
You
whole
couldn't
weeks,
even
whole
choke
months.
the gooseneck in that mall, bro. Were you just sitting there?
Okay.
Yeah, I was just kidding. But however,
That's giggling, bro.
I almost never used any electronics. That's the most interesting part.
Wow.
Because most of the time I spend it talking with other people in line.
So that's how you do
Oh,
it.
but
Dude,
Yeah.
that's
before
awesome.
people showed up in line, what were you doing?
Oh, homework. Because I
Homework,
skipped a day of school to be first in line.
We've all been there. Maybe not for first in line for
Yeah.
all of us, but we've been there before.
Yeah.
Mm.
But honestly, seeing the community, even on this side of the world in Mexico, like
Mm.
people knew who C&D were, for example, and
Wow.
people like, and like I was starting to talk about N10, promoting it, and they were kind of getting into it, and
That's good.
yeah, most of the time was just there talking about Zelda games, about video games in general, Nintendo, YouTubers, because everyone was like, "Oh, you're doing a blog?" And I was like, "Yes, I'm doing a blog, and in English." And then I had like the last 3 hours, every 5 minutes, there was someone coming. Are you the first in line? How long have you been here? And stuff like that.
Ah,
that was-
famous.
That's awesome.
Famous
Yeah.
Dagg right here.
Status, bro.
Mhm.
He's a.
So
he's
you were
a
definitely
celebrity.
occupied for like most of the journey.
Mm.
Yeah, I was occupied most of the time. Yeah.
And then other times you're just playing hopscotch in the mall.
That was fun. Yeah. That's cool. Though. No, honestly, real shout out to you for that, Dagg. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, no.
Speaking on like more recent stuff, and I wanted to say this earlier, but when it comes to like Aiden, like your fear of like being the youngest or whatever, for someone that's like literally the youngest, you literally do most of the stuff when it comes to like the N10
Grunt
collabs.
work,
You do a lot of
yeah.
organizing, you do a lot of editing, you do a lot of like actually making people do shit. You know, I mean, Rad's in there too, helping with like motivating people to do stuff. But seriously, shout out to Aiden for putting in something like hours
Sure,
to
Aiden.
edit.
You know
what?
Like
You know what?
seriously, dude, you're great. You're great, man.
I
Seriously.
felt bad because the other night. I mean, not the other night. Weeks ago when we were working on the N10 thing.
Oh yeah. Weeks ago. Yeah.
I was yelling at people. I was like, "Do this! Can you do this for me? Do this! I need this by this time. I need this. Do this. Do this. Upload this. Do this." I'm like, "That's what I'm be."
There you go.
Like when you think
Effective.
of when you think of like professional film crews, Aiden's like production.
Yeah.
He is
Yeah.
production of N10, like
I'm like
Which
the
is
first
like-
AD, baby.
Mhm.
which is so
Sir.
strange how he still gets it all done. And some of us will just be like going to work, going to school, and we'll be like, Aiden, did you get this? Or like we won't even care half the time. Aiden,
Did you
are
get
you
this?
done?
Did you finish this?
And he's like, I've been editing for 15 hours. Give me a break.
Nah, that's our legend right there in N10, man.
The
He's
one day I did
This guy too. Like he helped
go
out a
from
lot.
like
This one,
5
too.
to 5. No, it is definitely a thing. Where like we like took on literally the 4-year initially was just gonna be the idea.
Mhm.
Oh, a fighting game. What the fuck does that even mean? We just recorded green screen clips where we're going. And then
Yeah.
I was like, when am I supposed to do that? So I made like pretty much everything from scratch. And I was like halfway in, I was like, this is not gonna be. This is like a minute. It's like a minute and 30 seconds of the total runtime of that segment alone. 14 video tracks and 5 audio tracks, if anyone's curious and cares about editing. which is a lot. That's a lot. There's not many timelines that'll often look like that. Everything everywhere all at once looks like that for an hour and a half. So
Great movie.
but it's like that's a lot of work. But I couldn't do that. Like I didn't make the fucking voice clips. Like it's a working, well-oiled cog machine. He's helping me. Like there was a point where it was we gathered a bunch of clips. Some of them were MP4. They weren't the right file type. So Cisco ran them through Adobe Premiere and then turned them into WAV files to send a key, so that key could pixelate them, because he found a plugin in Audacity to turn it into like pixelated voices.
Yeah. So
And like that was a whole process, and then I put that back into Premiere for the video.
It was a
So
circle.
It was so good. It was so good.
If any of you have
And
not yet seen it, please go watch it. It's
Night
one of
Sky
our
cut
best
the
things.
entire montage part, and everyone worked together in gathering some of the best
The
of clips.
Yep.
Because there's so much N10 media, like we've shot so much and stuff that hasn't been released, and just the whole 9 yards. So like going through it all and like trying to make a montage every year, it's tough. It's like it makes something unique, because like some of our, like obviously we're most nostalgic for what's oldest, but we're gonna use that kind of footage almost every year. So making something that's unique every year is a tough challenge. But be excited for what we got cooked. We're cooking.
Yeah, but dude, we got stuff ready for this year that you guys don't even know
yeah,
yet.
big surprises. We can't say what it is yet, but trust us. You'll enjoy it. But
You'll love it.
yeah, it's gonna be awesome. But like,
It's gonna blow the 5 year out of the water.
We talked a little bit about it in the video, or Matt said it, where it was like, "Oh, we're all busy with our careers." Like so much of us are like in college or in our careers or graduating or
working
this
3
and that.
million jobs.
Or working a shit ton of jobs. Like for me, I don't even think I've ever spoken about this, but like I just graduated film school like 3 weeks ago, maybe, if that, or like a month ago.
woo!
And now I'm working at a production company doing editing, assistant editing right now. And I know like Nice Guy, he's the commander.
I'm the president for my college's esports club. Yeah, just elected too. Well, stuff like that, like helping to run like their content creation team and stuff like that too. Yeah, you're right. Like we're all making like these advancements in life, and Matt put it really well in his speech. Which, by the way, too, like cheesiness aside, it was like a really inspiring speech, because I feel like, Matt, like we said earlier, he's the one who technically started it all with bringing all of us together. And he put it really well, the fact that, we've all grown up together. Like, we've all have gone through a lot in our lives in these last 5 years, and we're seeing those benefits of, like, how, we've changed, but we've changed for the better. And just, like, how we're, moving forward in our lives, which is insane that we're doing it together. So I'm really proud of all of us for not only staying this close as a group, but also just, living life, that type of stuff.
Oh, for sure. And it's also like the big thing too is like it's crazy like even just this, like Nice Guy being the president of his club, and like me in editing. It's like so many of us take what we've learned in like doing N10 and like apply it to our life, or like even just like the social skills aspects, or just any aspect of what we've gained through N10 is something that plays a role in our day-to-day life. Just knowing that there's like you can always look at a dumbass group chat and there's gonna be some shitty meme in there. You like giggle and be like on Michael Jackson, and no matter what. So it's like,
man,
it's just,
those hours of playing Among Us, man, it's really helping my new job right now.
yeah.
Oh boy.
What are you doing, Key? Do you want to? I don't. Have you talked about this publicly? Do you want to talk about it publicly?
I mean, I guess so. Right now I'm just working as a security guard, and before Dagg starts doing, yeah, there he goes. I knew he was gonna start doing that shit, man. Like the FNAF jokes have not stopped.
This
Like
dude
every
said-
single time. Every single time, bro. I'd be looking at
Hard.
those security cameras, man. I'm just waiting for Dagg to pop out in a Freddy costume, just like scare the shit out of me. But it's a good job.
It's gonna happen.
I can do a
I'm
lot.
calling it.
Dude, I've written like 5 video scripts just in the downtime I have at the job.
Movies.
Not movies, video
Movies?
scripts. Nah, movies, bro. Yeah.
I'll continue.
Dagg.
Go ahead.
Why are you looking at me like that, man? What's good? What?
He's trying to jump scare you.
But yeah, no,
No, keep going.
it's a good job. It's making it possible to actually make a lot of money without having to do a ton, so I can still have the energy to actually put into my content creation.
Oh no.
Which is helping a lot right now, because I just finished hiring my first ever editor.
What?
Ooh, I did hear. Yeah,
So-
sorry, I did hear about that.
Yeah. he's someone that's doing freelance. So if anyone else wants to hire him, he's trying to eventually make it so he's editing for like 2 or 3 people to eventually make it into like his career or whatever.
Very,
But
very nice.
really nice person. I actually helped teach them a little bit of like editing so that they can get better at it, and we came to an agreement, and it's good. It's gonna be commission work, and it's going well. I'm
That's awesome.
excited to continue being able to like do my job and just relax while someone else takes on the burden of editing. Like a little, it's like my own little Linkachu, bro.
Oh, little Linkachu, yeah.
Nah, that was a bad joke. I'm sorry. But no, genuinely, Manel, if you're watching, hey, good working with you, man. I can't wait.
Oh my god.
Screenshot that shit.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's good. I'm doing well right now for myself, and yeah, I'm just excited
Sorry.
for what's to come. YouTube channel's gonna take off one of these days, guys. Just you wait.
That's
gonna go far.
that's our hopes and dreams, man. That's always how it be. But I'll tell you what though,
Man,
too, like,
an editor and everything.
yeah,
Yes, sir.
good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I got just my. Also, yeah. By the way, chat, I'm not in my usual escape right now. I'm in my-
Chat. There's a fucking
Chat.
chat.
Oh my god. See,
Chat.
See,
man's
listen,
got
listen.
Twitch brain rot, bro.
Bro,
Actually,
21
I'm
hours
here to announce I'm
streaming,
going to
it's
Rumble
crazy.
too. No, I'm not going to Rumble.
Hey,
No, it's
what's up, chat?
No.
the
Let's
funny.
go to my cringe compilation.
Hey, no, hey, not your grandma. But it's funny enough
That's
you say that
amazing.
though, because I feel like I've gotten to the point like we're talking about growth, and maybe we could do this all individually too, just to kind of see how far we've all individually have like come from the beginning. But I feel like these days I'm definitely seen as the Twitch guy of the N10 community. I feel like
Right.
anything I say, anything like how I like perceive, how I like act on streams or in videos, it's automatically like, oh, this guy's a Twitch idiot. You kidding me? I'll be like, oh, I can start off with like me being poggers, but then actually,
Because you told me like the other day, you were like the amount of hours you've spent watching Twitch. It's probably
it's
more than the average
bad.
person has spent watching Netflix.
It's bad.
So, like,
No, that's the funniest thing because
how many hours was it again?
Not even hours. Days was like 300, 350 something. Not a whole year, but like close to a year. That's how
my
scarily
God,
it was.
bro.
It was pretty bad. But anyway,
My guy.
my point
What
being
the
for that is
Nah.
streamers have said this before, and I kind of agree with it. It's just because, well, one, the pandemic was a huge part of it. Everyone was watching Twitch at that point when there was nothing else to do. But because of that, like, there's nothing. People are saying there's nothing on TV. It's all streaming services, and what better to do than watch that than watch actual stuff, live stuff happening, with like gamers or other people doing whatever. That's why like I feel like live streaming, and especially Twitch, is like that's why it skyrocketed. Is because if there's nothing to watch, why not watch them? And that's what happened to me as I started watching a bunch of streamers. I kind of take that persona, or not persona. I kind of try to spit into my own thing, and that's why I feel like I've stuck with Twitch for so long. Is because I love the atmosphere. I love how I can just have fun with it, that type of thing. And hey, like yeah, it's definitely changed how I view streaming. Because I remember I watched like an old stream of mine a months ago, probably for like my YouTube anniversary. But I could tell there was such a huge difference between how I talked on camera then versus how I would talk now. Like even like I was kind of timid. I was like, "Oh hey guys, we're gonna play this game. Ah, that's pretty good." Like I crack a joke here or there. But now these days, I'm either telling my chat to fuck off or something, or
Right, because you can tell your chat to fuck off, and nobody says.
yeah,
because
because they're gonna like screw you, Night Sky. I'm like, all right, like and just call me L Night Sky, all this kind of stuff too. I'm an idiot or whatever. But it's just stuff like that too, because like I don't think I would have like had that happen like to me when I was younger. I'd probably like have no idea what to do. Be like, what the hell's going on? Like I can't
No, you
control
just
this.
you just at that point you just kind of break down and cry and just
Probably yeah.
deal with
Well,
it.
I mean not cry, but yeah, that being said too, like just seeing how
I get one
it
mean
all
comment,
started.
bro, and I want to start crying.
Oh,
But also like Sky, how much time have we had on the podcast so
Mega
far?
Man Battle Network.
About
is on
45
Switch.
minutes. Hey, Mega Man Battle Network, hell yeah.
45 minutes, you said.
hmm
Okay. Can we wrap it up in
Already?
like 15? I'm sorry.
That's fine. We
This
can do it now. I don't really. That's because the thing is like with our usual podcast, people usually have plans. We really don't have a plan for this. We're just talking about whatever. We're celebrating our 5-year. We're just talking about whatever. I feel like I'm talking too much right now too. Someone else please start talking.
Bro, I thought 10 minutes passed. Maybe
Yeah,
I'm
right.
alcoholic.
No.
Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about that. Yeah. Oh jeez.
Well, good music.
Yeah, has anyone else been like continuing to drink?
alcoholic.
Because I ran out.
I'm almost out of mine. I'm not willing to go grab another one, but
No, I have none left. That was it.
Oh, that was it. Yeah.
Dude, if I was an Earthbound character right now, I'd be Buzz Buzz.
I don't know what the fuck you're
That's
talking
great. Good
about.
one. I got that. No, Roxx is probably the most fucked up so far.
Honestly,
Dude,
yeah.
this dude
No,
said
I
I'm
feel
gonna drink-
great.
Fireball.
Bye.
I don't sound like that. I don't sound like that.
I know it sounded pretty accurate, man.
I'm gonna
Yeah, it
drink
did.
Fireball.
I ain't gonna lie.
I'm still like fully sober. I'm a little
Okay.
bit giggly, but I'm sober as fuck.
Can I like out us on one thing? It's just funny.
Okay.
I'm outing us on
Oh
one thing.
no.
So-
No,
you got?
Every
bro.
once in a while, it's fine. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. It's
Already
not.
got it.
Every once in a while, we have meetings. We have meetings to talk about N10 content.
Oh no.
What do we have upcoming? Just planning stuff. Don't
Mhm.
worry, guys. I'm not gonna tell you about the details.
True. What do you got?
But we were waiting on someone because we need to have them in a conversation
Oh.
piece. We're waiting
Mhm.
on Ribs. This dude was not in the meeting. He's watching My Little Mermaid.
The Little Mermaid.
My-
Wait, was he actually
My
watching?
Little
I mean, I said this as a joke. But I didn't know if he was actually watching it or not.
Bro, who's more drunk here?
He was out of state watching Little Mermaid. The Disney
In
movie.
Maryland.
Maryland.
Yeah, he was unironically out of his own state watching Little Mermaid live action instead of an N10 meeting.
That's funny. Wow, I didn't know.
And he ended the conversation with saying, "Go watch Little Mermaid."
I'm kind of
'Cause
curious how he
joins
even
the
ended
call,
up there.
And he goes, we go, what movie were you watching? Because he texted us he was watching a movie. I was like, what movie are you watching?
He avoided it for the
Lazy
longest too.
And he doesn't say it. He
And he said,
hesitates.
"Don't worry about it."
Don't worry
And
about
he-
it.
And I said, what did you say? And he said,
And I was thinking, I didn't even think about it. But I was thinking, oh, did he see some weird movie like, Shazam? Maybe he watched a good one like Guardians of the Galaxy
Oh,
or
peak
something.
movie. Oh my god.
But no,
movie.
he would have said that
Who would have
sooner.
said that? Yeah.
But he had to watch Little Mer. I didn't even know
Right.
that was still in theaters.
It just came out.
It just came
It
out, bro.
just came out.
It just get.
It just came out.
I am under the influence.
Yeah. But
Oh my
speaking
God.
of movies, Spider-Man comes out in a couple days
was
this week.
Spider-Man
Oh my
in the
God,
Spider-Verse? I can't wait, bro. It's gonna be fire.
That's gonna be a great movie. Got a lot of good movies coming on.
Kiss Cam!
Whoa!
Hey!
Zoom in on that. Zoom in on that.
Hey!
Oh,
Zoom in on
look
that.
at
Editor
the
Nice guy, you
face
seen
Oh
this?
my god! Oh
Hey.
my god!
It was too dark. It didn't.
Oh my god!
Gamer
Will my
Cam, bro,
what?
Beyonce's.
Ew!
Will my roommate walk in and kiss me? We don't know. Stay tuned.
It's actually Davey. He's walking right in right now.
Davey, come in and kiss me now.
Do you know
Oh
what
my
would be
God.
so awesome, Noah? If I could walk through that door and then your door opens and then we're just doing mouth to mouth.
Bro, that
Living
would be
your time.
awesome.
If
I
you
would
did that
literally.
right now,
I'm
I
not
would
sure
love
I
nothing
could-
more than that
I'm
right
not
now.
sure I could stay in the same hotel
Let's
room
edit
after
Kids,
that.
don't
Yeah.
drink.
Yeah, it's
We
least
added
known.
that in.
Yeah, walk out the door,
editing
come
this,
back
bro. What are
in,
you
then I'll
talking about?
open the
I'm
door.
editing this.
You're editing this?
Yeah, I'm
Oh.
editing the podcast. Remember?
Oh, someone's knocking on my door. Let me go get it.
Oh
Oh my
god.
god.
It's me!
Oh my god. That was perfect.
Ball.
Really fell over.
Oh my god, bro. That was amazing.
Guys,
Hey,
I just
what's
had
that
it.
pose,
I just
bro?
I just had an adventure.
You can tell.
Yeah, we could tell.
Oh my god.
Oh man, that's funny as.
I'll mask myself into that.
Okay.
Perfect.
This is
Alright.
a cool sober podcast, guys.
Oh, totally. I'll be honest with you. We're not doing this every single episode. That's for sure.
Dude, Lazy's our
Guys.
witness.
Lazy's
I am.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
guys
I've
ever
been
think
drinking
about
too.
the
Yeah.
Game Boy?
Drink water.
Oh
I
my
like the
god,
Game Boy
can we
Advance.
talk about the
Yeah.
Game Boy for 40 minutes?
We
I
gotta
don't know
do
about that. I don't know
the
about that.
Game Boy podcast. Look at the clamshell DS, bro. Look at this thing. It's fucking ugly, but it's so cool.
Expensive as, yeah. You think about it.
Yeah.
Uh,
I love you guys.
the DS. That'd be too cute.
He said something sentimental.
Oh.
I love you too.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh.
Oh.
Well,
It's not like I like you or anything. Ah, God.
Yikes.
Nanikore.
Remember when we were talking about Aiden being the youngest one in N10?
Yeah, it still shows. Very, very true.
Fuck,
can
I
see
said
that.
the name.
Oh, you said the name. Oh, I'm almost done. This is my. I'll take a swig.
No, I'm literally out, guys. I drunk the rest of it. It's gone.
Yeah, me
I have
too.
nothing
It's
left.
gone. It's gone.
I'm all out.
Mario, I'm
I'm
not even
done.
gonna remember that we were making a podcast. What are we gonna do here?
Oh, right. Yeah. No. I'm remembering. I'm literally the one recording this, so either I'm gonna let it record. No, it'll be fine. But
Stay tuned for the Patreon.
I met the dude
Yeah, really.
who did the music for Initial D, which is
sick.
actually
Oh
really
yeah,
good.
that's right. Music is awesome.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Lazy just like, man, these guys are a bunch of idiots.
This
Why am I
dude
listening to
did
them?
the song. This dude did the song Deja Vu.
I
That's
think
cool, bro.
he's a little drunk.
Could you
think
sing
so?
the song for me?
Deja Vu. I've been in this place before. I
around the streets.
That's all I know.
Oh my god.
Deja Vu.
Is this even a video anymore?
I don't know. It is.
It's
It's recorded,
is.
so it's a video.
Guys, thank you
Um,
for. Even though I'm the newest member, thank you for watching all of these years. I guess I'm
Yeah.
just speaking to the audience now.
Go ahead,
I don't
go
know
ahead.
what
Yeah.
I'm saying anymore. N10.
Yeah. Oh, we're at it. We're at it.
Yeah.
Ow.
I'm out. We're out. Don't drink. No more drink. But no. That's really well said, Rox. I appreciate that.
Oh, thank you. It was well said. Thank you.
Well said.
Mm.
Well deserved.
Well,
All right.
Well deserved.
Well-
Well, I think we only have a couple more minutes left. How do we want to end this thing? Do we want to do like one more little topic or?
Lazy, you got anything?
Nope.
Nope.
Nice.
No. Nope. Nothing
Do
happened.
you ever think about
Yes.
what would happen if Majora's Mask? had-
Yes, I do quite often actually.
You know what? It doesn't matter because Ocarina
I
of Time's
didn't
better,
even
bro.
finish the sentence and y'all started laughing.
So great. This is the greatest episode of the N10
This is-
podcast.
That's what we're gonna call this. We're gonna call this the greatest episode ever.
Bro, there is nobody watching anymore at this point.
Hey, if you're sticking around, if you stuck along for the entire,
EJ Lennon is gonna make a joke about this in like 2 years.
probably.
Do you guys remember this time?
Yep. Yeah,
oh,
I'm
but
on
like
that.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Dude, we have to. I have
The
to
2
talk
weeks, bro.
I have to talk
He
about-
literally left a comment on the video literally a couple
Yeah, he said-
minutes ago. That was that joke.
Oh, you finally
Like,
commented? Nice.
Yeah.
He fucking knows everything. I remember like talking to him once in a VC, and this dude was saying shit that I don't even remember from a trip. He's like, "Oh yeah, you said this in the podcast." I said, "Well, I was like, I said what?"
What?
Oh man.
That's a man who studies everything about N10, which is, I mean, hey, shout out to him, man. But that's crazy.
The N10nologist.
And he
Man,
has the
boy,
records.
Dude,
Men
in like
have-
10
Whoa.
years, that dude's gonna make the most detailed documentary of all of us.
The
It's not
iceberg
even gonna be-
video.
The
How
N10
N10
iceberg.
The
How
N10
N10
iceberg.
fell off.
How deep does it go?
How N10 fell off. That'd be
The N10 murder documentary.
no one dies. Right? Nah, that's funny though.
Who is it? I guess we can. I guess we can kind of.
Men
Can we-
have boobs without milk.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. Wait, Rox, what are you gonna say? Go
How,
ahead.
Dude.
how is
Honest-
Aiden more
after
tipsy
this-
than Roxx?
After
don't
this
know.
pod, I don't know. After this podcast, we're gonna make like crazy love. I was gonna say after. I was
Wait,
gonna say.
People don't know about this. People don't know about it because it never got released. But there's that clip of us like pretending to like fucking. We're like
Can we?
wrestling in bed.
Can we
Please
upload just
stop
that?
Aiden.
Can we upload just that?
Yeah, you might as well. If you're gonna upload that vlog at any point. just
If you
upload
guys
that
get
part.
us to 500 subscribers, we will upload an unreleased.
Well, I'll
Tape.
release
Mm.
everything that I had from my PAX vlog. Like
There you go.
everything
Can we
that
get
I
a?
had.
Can we make a
There's some funny
Patreon and then you
there's some
upload
funny-
all your footage to that Patreon?
Oh, dude, that's like there's like dude, I came back from that trip. There's 70 gigs of footage.
Dude,
I
it
bought
is
an SD card
so
on that trip.
good.
But there's
Oh,
like,
It is
no,
amazing.
I
one
was.
of my favorite bits that I cut was just like I'm having a conversation with Matt about something, and we're like sitting on the side of the street in Boston, and Cisco stands up and he stands up in a way where he's like, and I added a fart sound, and it's so subtle, but when you hear it, like it's the funniest thing in the world.
We just gotta show it again and just release it at some point, man. It's gold.
Mhm.
Comedy
It's
gold.
really
It
good
is. It's
stuff.
so good.
All
But
right.
I was gonna say to end it off, maybe we can all say I don't know what to look forward to, and
Without
a
giving
little
anything
thank
Without
away.
you
giving it away.
without
Right.
giving anything away. What to look forward to for the group, maybe for yourselves if you have some special project going on, and then then we thank
Then we
everyone,
just
I'll
hug
be
it
there.
out and goodbye.
hug it
All
out,
right,
and
Dad, you want to go first?
Yeah, I'm gonna go first. Growth. In the past couple of days, my channel has been growing in a quite rapid pace. Like right now, the biggest channels in N10 are Linkachu, Key, and me.
That's
Ooh,
amazing.
damn!
Us
Look at you.
three. And
I know you're pretty
for
big.
What do you what?
What?
Keep going, keep going,
Keep
keep going.
going.
What do you? We'll talk about that later.
and for others, just keep your eyes open. That's what I'm gonna say.
Ooh,
All right, man.
okay.
Okay.
All right, Key.
Can you cut that bit?
No,
I
we won't cut it.
Key, go ahead, go ahead.
All right, look. In terms of my channel, I mean, I already kind of told you guys, I got an editor now, so I'm gonna be putting out content more consistently again. But
God.
I did start writing my review for Tears of the Kingdom, so you can probably expect that. I'm on like page 6, and I've
Wow.
only covered the story.
Oh,
Have you
so-
beaten the game?
I haven't beaten the game yet, so I have to finish that.
Can't wait for that.
We're gonna do a spoiler episode, and we're gonna do some Tears of the Kingdom episodes of the podcast talking about the game.
Yeah,
good idea.
absolutely. Once we have more people that have actually
Love
like beaten it and
Yep.
stuff.
I'm down.
Yeah. All right, that's it for me.
Cool.
Awesome.
I'll go.
Nice guy. What are you doing?
That's great. Nothing. No. I uploaded that one little kind of channel update video, just kind of talking about how I'm literally trying to lay out all the plans that I have for my channel because you all know I announce way too many things, way too fast sometimes.
Yeah. When's that? When does that
did a
save
Night
pop
Sky
video?
Direct. This dude did a Night Sky
All right,
Direct
here we
and
go.
announced 18 projects and did all of them. You didn't ever.
Who
see-
asked?
I'm Marvel. I'm
Too
the Marvel.
bad.
I'm literally the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But if I didn't do nothing, but honestly, I said laying out kind of the plans for stuff. I really want to take the time to work on some really cool projects. I already have like 3 videos on the pipeline. One of them especially, it's considering Splatoon, which actually celebrated its 8-year anniversary yesterday as well, which is pretty cool.
That's
But,
nuts.
Oh,
yeah, I know. But it's really cool stuff. Coming my way. A lot more streams happening, especially if I'm at my shore house right now. I'm gonna be at the shore, quite a bit this summer. So you're gonna see
You
some
should
cool things from
do
there.
a stream on the ocean.
I've
That would be
considered
awesome.
that, yeah, but I need a really good, strong internet connection. I'll worry about
Nice
that later.
guy made the whole update video on how he doesn't do enough and what he promised. Yet he streams more than any of us and does such a great job. So
I try.
Nah.
what
I
is he
said-
really talking
you know
about?
what, I'm
Anyways,
stream- I know I stream
Lazy,
so
what
much-
do you got going
I
on?
stream so much because I know
Oh,
as
me
soon
now.
as Ribs comes back, he's gonna dethrone me as the king of Twitch or the
Yeah.
entity. He's gonna take over as soon as he comes back.
Just said yeah.
We're gonna be Ribs is
Yeah.
offline. I guess nice guy, you know.
All right, go ahead, Lazy.
The content same as usual. It's gonna continue with the fighting game stuff. I got some collabs coming for fighting game related content, kind
That's-
of like character
I can't wait.
creation level stuff. Might involve Key. You never know. I'm pointing at him right now, but I don't know if he's up there.
Cool.
He's right.
Hey,
That's exciting.
CEO is right around the corner. I'm gonna see what type of content I can get out of that as well. I'm not sure if I'll make any vlogs surrounding it, but I'm definitely gonna see what all I can record convention wise, what kind of connections I can make, and see if I can get some good training in before the tournament to see if I can make a better placement this year.
Hell yeah.
I'm so
really.
excited for you to make a better placement.
Oh yeah.
That's great.
If I do, I haven't had time to paint at all.
Top 15,
Still.
baby.
Top
Top
15. Even if you don't, it's gonna be exciting, and I feel like you're gonna do better, even if nothing happens. I feel like
Yeah.
you're gonna be more.
You have that
I think
experience
it's
to
like-
worry about now.
Overcoming
Yeah.
that tournament nerves is like a big thing because you're like just going into a venue, you have like so much more nerves and like it like decreases your play level so much.
I
Yeah,
feel
I
like
have a
now.
strategy this time on. I've got better mentality
Oh,
going into it.
yes.
It's
Good.
going to be a big
Yes.
thing.
absolutely, man.
Very good.
I'm gonna be rooting
That's
for you.
awesome.
Woo.
I'm
Alright.
gonna be rooting for you there, right there.
True, there
Hopefully,
you
Yeah,
go.
with that shirtless, please.
shirtless,
Shirtless,
naked, in the
No, you gotta
tournament.
paint his name, like his gamer tag on your stomach.
On
On
His
my
name is
ass
Mike.
cheek, I'm gonna paint Lazy 5. and bend over every time he fights an opponent.
And clap, bro.
Both of us
Clap.
kicked out.
And I will clap every
You gotta
time
No
he
hands.
wins.
You gotta put
Clap,
the
no hands, though.
eye. You know where you gotta put the eye, bro. That's
Oh
all I'm
hell!
gonna say.
Oh god.
Let's just say the eye is already where it is. You know what I'm saying? anyways, anyways,
Damn.
I'll
Alright.
say
That's
what
something in my
I'm
eye.
doing.
Yeah. All right.
I'll say what I'm doing. Besides clapping my ass cheeks behind Lazy while he's winning the tournament, I am working a lot, but I'll make a video. I'll do it for y'all.
Dude, your
I'll
Mario
do it.
64 video was awesome. I loved
My-
that.
It
shit.
was.
I'll just say a second to have a real talk. Everyone who watched, if any of you watched my latest video, and everyone in here who did watch it, thank you so much. That video like changed so much for me because now people in my real life, I am telling about it, and people are coming up to me and saying, "That is a very good video. You did very good." So that is changing a lot for me content wise.
That's awesome. Very cool.
But
That's good.
yeah, that's exciting for me, and that's where I'm at. I'm kind of just satisfied with myself, and continuing that from there. Anyways, I'm drunk. Aiden, what are you doing?
I'm becoming a street racer.
Oh, yeah.
And I will too.
Currently, right now, I'm going to go drive. Just kidding. Never.
No,
Never
no.
once.
No,
You're responsible.
No.
I
Oh no.
Aiden, sit.
I mean, like, obviously, personally, there's a little bit. I'm doing a lot of editing. Like, I edit pretty much anything, most things N10 related, especially the big projects. And that's like my core focus is just developing my editing abilities as far as I can. But I've got some cool projects that I've shot over the past couple of months. Just finishing up college and starting a new job is like a hard transitional time. And also Tears of the Kingdom, just.
Oh yeah.
Consumed
But I've got
everything.
stuff coming up,
Time
so
consuming,
and
yeah.
I've lots of stuff shot, so it just needs to be edited, which I'm good at.
Yeah.
Damn right. Yeah.
He's good at.
He's good at
You
it.
heard it. That was the final say.
I'm good at.
What episode is this in the podcast? Can we?
19.
Do we know?
18, 19.
Episode
We've
19.
been doing this shit for like 3 years.
We're almost at 20, I think. Though.
Yeah, we're at
Actually,
19.
let me
We're
check
almost
real
at
quick.
20 after
Is it
3
19?
years.
Okay.
It's 19. Yeah.
Hey, look at that. Next episode will be episode 20. Would have thought.
All right. Look forward
Cool
for
stuff.
episode 20. Thank you, everyone in this call for being in episode 19. Thank you for everyone for watching. If you got this far, I guess I'm doing the outro now.
ahead,
I'm
go ahead.
sorry.
Yeah.
I'm
Do it, do it.
I'm
Do it.
alcoholic. Everyone follow N10. Oh my god, I said the name.
No. Okay. Well.
Nah,
That's
nah,
nice.
we
No,
won't.
no, no,
Yeah,
don't
we
worry,
won't
don't
count
worry.
that. Watch the 5-year video after this podcast, and look forward to what we have coming in the next year, the summers of this year, the winters. Am I safe to say that?
Yeah.
Maybe,
that's
perhaps.
safe.
Yeah. I think it's all good. Yeah.
Look forward to, because we got some of the best content I feel personally that N10 will ever make. So
Yeah. We're gonna
I
show
agree.
You
ourselves.
better be
up.
prepared.
You guys
you
ain't
better
ready
be
for this.
prepared,
Oh, man.
subscribe, and turn on that bell. Do people still do that? Turn on the bell notification and watch out for any videos that come along. It was your boy, Roxx,
Hey, you play Roxx.
Yeah.
N10 out. What do you guys say after?
Alright, man. Bye, guys. Shout out to Cisco
Yeah.
and Key sorry, Cisco and Liz for hanging here. All right.
Yeah.
Bye.
Shout out.
Woo.
I'm late for class.